Hi, I'm Tim McGuire. And here we are today in Hell's Kitchen, New York City, my backyard, my barbecue pit. What I'm going to demonstrate to you today is one of my favorite foods of all time. It's tacos. The version I'm going to show to you is my 5 chili grilled fish taco. What we're going to use today is mahi-mahi. There's a few steps here, so what we're going to have to do is marinate it and do this and do that before we start grilling. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get the marinade started. I'm going to take a bowl, and here are 2 of my 5 chilies. I got ancho chili, and I've also got chipotle chili. So what we're going to do is use the marinade to flavor the fish. Now, what I'm going to use is avocado oil. Put that in. It's a beautiful green color. And to that, what I'm going to do is the juice of a lime. Put that right in. Now the acid's going to break down the fish and make it really tender. I really like a lot of this. All right. Now to this, what we're going to add is a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. This is for balance. Now to this, we're going to add the chili. Now, since this is going to be a 5 chili grilled taco, what we want to do is just put a little bit. So all of them are balanced out and they all work together and not one is overpowering the other. All right, there we have it. Now what I'm going to do is cut up the fish. All right, we're going to cut it up into bite-sized pieces. All right, now I've diced up the fish into bite-sized pieces. Now, you really need a meaty fish when you're going to grill these things, because if you don't, it's going to fall apart, and the mahi is perfect for it. You could also use something like swordfish, halibut, or tuna. What I'm going to do now is give the marinade a mix. Now I'm going to add the fish right in. All right, mix it up. Next step, what we're going to do is make the corn tortillas. Now you could easily use home store-bought corn tortillas, but once I show you just how simple it is to make fresh ones, the way that they taste, it just takes a little bit of effort, but it's totally worth it. Here, all I have is some masa that they sell at basically any supermarket. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, and I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. To that, I'm going to mix it up. Now simply, I'm going to add some water. A little bit at a time. Really easy. All right, it's just starting to come together now. We want it the consistency of like Play-Doh. It's looking good. I'm just going to put a drop more water in. All right, now, once we got it to this level, now we're ready to take it to the table and work with our hands. So we're going to take a little bit more masa. Dump the dough out on the table. And now this is where you really get to feel what it's supposed to feel like. Just pliable. It can't be too dry, otherwise the tortillas will crack, or it can't be too wet, otherwise you'll never be able to work with them. These are feeling just right. All right. Don't want to overwork it. There we have it. That's the dough. How easy is that, huh? All right, fish is marinating, tortilla dough is resting. Now we're going to talk about the grilled salsa verde. What we're going to put into this is the other 3 chilies, grown right here in my garden. A serrano chili, one of my favorite chilies of all time, jalapeno chili, and a poblano chili. To that we're going to add some tomatillos, some green onions. We're going to put some coriander in as well, cilantro, but we're not going to grill that. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut the stems off, throw them in the bowl. Then we're going to cut the tomatillos in half, then some green onions. Cut off the bits, and a little bit more green onions. Then just 1 red onion. I'm going to throw that in. We're going to take a little bit of avocado oil, a little bit of salt, and ground black pepper. All right. Now to this, we're just gonna toss it around so it all gets covered with the seasoning and the oil. All right, looking good. Now to this, time to go to the grill. What we're grilling over today is hardwood charcoal and also regular charcoal. And what we're gonna do is burn the skins off of these and really give a good char to the other vegetables. We're gonna take it, put it over the hot spot. Really put a nice char on these chilies. Red onion and the tomatillos. Now let's just let the grill do the work. All right, now looking good. All right, green onions. Now we just want to cook these. We really don't want to char them because we really don't want to lose that fresh flavor of the onion. All right, now it's been on there for about 10 minutes. They're really charred, exactly where we want them to be on both sides. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take them out and put them back in the bowl, and then we're gonna put a cover over them. And what this does is it's gonna make steam in there, and that is going to make the skin fall off. The chili smells amazing. Jalapenos have always been my favorite. All right, now to this, what I'm gonna do is cover it with a little bit of plastic wrap. And we're just gonna sit it off on the side next to our fish. Come back to it in about 10 minutes. All right, the grilled vegetables have rested. Now let's see what's happening here. All right, it definitely worked. Check it out. See how the skins wanna just come right off? Really cool, easy. Now, green salsa, salsa verde. Mixer, simple. Hopefully all you guys have one of these at home. What I'm gonna do here is we're gonna make the salsa. I'm gonna take the food processor, I'm gonna take a bowl of water, and I'm gonna take the skins off these. Now I don't really wanna submerge them into the water because that will really wash away the flavor. I am just gonna peel off the skins, and then I'm gonna wash my hands off. Just like that. A little bit of skin isn't a bad thing. All right, see what I mean? Into the processor. There's my tomatillo. Comes right off. See? Wash my hand. Wash my hand. Drop it in. Let's do this big poblano pepper. Look at the beautiful color underneath there. Get rid of the skin. Wash my hand a little bit. Peel it off. Now, of course, it makes sense. I'm telling you, you could just dunk it and wash it off, but you're washing off a lot of flavor there. And that's definitely what we don't want to do. Now here, what I'm gonna do is take the core out, because we just want the flavor of the pepper. The reason why I put the serrano in is because I want the heat from that pepper. The reason why I put this pepper in is because I'm just looking for its flavor. So look at the beautiful color of this. Amazing. All right, here's my heat. Here's the serrano chili. Skin off. Now for this one, as I said, this one is where we're gonna get the heat from. So I'm gonna leave the seeds intact. I'm gonna take the seeds out of this one as well. Just open it up. All right, into the processor. We're gonna throw our green onions, our grilled red onions, tomatillos. All right, and here it is, our last tomatillo. We're gonna chuck it in the processor, put this off to the side, and now what we're gonna add here, now we're gonna add some salt, some fresh cilantro, stems and leaves, and then we're gonna add the juice of a lime. Okay, put the top on. You guys ready for this? I'm gonna pulse it because we don't want it to be like a puree. We want it kind of chunky. All right, let's open it up and have a look at it. All right, it's looking good, but I think that we want it a little bit more thinner. A few more pulses and I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna give it a taste. Yeah, it's killer. Maybe a pinch more salt though. All right, good. Now what we're gonna do is throw it right back into the same bowl. If you guys know how I feel about messes. Right back into the bowl where we let it rest. Look at that. Beautiful. Mix it up. That's it, set it aside. Now it's time to make some corn tortillas. It's been resting for about 15 minutes. And you see how it's nice and pliable? It's not too dry, it's still flexible. That's exactly what we want. Because if they're too dry, they'll break when you fold them to eat them. And if they're too wet, you'll never be able to make them in the tortilla press. Investing in one of these things is a good idea. It's only about 20 bucks. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna portion these suckers out. I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna cut it in half again. And what I want is about 1 ounce pieces. All right? Now I'm simply gonna take that and I'm gonna roll them in a ball, just like that. They're rolled out. Now we're gonna do the tortilla press. Really cool tool, but simple. Now with this, I can't just put this in there and squish it down because it will stick. I'll never get it off. So what I've done is I've taken a Ziploc bag and I've just simply put it down on my cutting board. So I have 2 pieces. Now this really makes life simpler. You could easily use wax paper or parchment paper, but this is just what I had today. So what I'm gonna do, put it down, and I'm gonna hit it with a little spray, just a touch, because if I put too much, it's really gonna stick. Be careful because it's getting windy. Put a little bit over to the end, a little bit more spray. Push it down. Now we don't want any wrinkles in this at all because it will make cracks. Take it. There it is. Easy. Right? Now, the next step comes right off, and now what we do now is go right to the grill. Put it down, and there you go. Next, another ball, little spray, put it down. You don't want any wrinkles in the paper. Squish it. There it is. There's the thin part and there's the thick part. So I peel it off. I put the thick part in my palm of my hand and I peel from that end. Comes right off. Then I go right to the grill. Beautiful. You could really smell the toasted corn now. All right, fish is marinated, salsa's made. Now what we gotta do is grill a fish. Looks beautiful. The coals, I think we're right on target. Oh yeah, listen to that sear. Beautiful. It's the smell of the chili oil hitting it. And beautiful. Because of that avocado oil, it's not sticking to the grill at all. Just let the grill do the work. Look at that beautiful caramelization. I'm gonna close the grill. All right, we just closed it for about 3 minutes because we really wanted the fish to get the flavor of the barbecue. Now we're gonna flip it. That's what we're looking for right there. Beautiful. Not too much stickage. Oh yeah, I think we're in business. Now what we're gonna do, warm up the tortillas that I put in aluminum foil. Close the grill. All right, so they're the tortillas fresh off the grill, nice and warm. Now you guys know what we have to do next, right? Tasting time. So we're gonna take one of the tortillas. We're gonna put a little bit of fresh guacamole on the bottom. And to that, we're gonna add the fish. Maybe, let's say 3 pieces. What we're making is a taco, not a gyro. Next to that, we're gonna take the green salsa. Put a little bit of that. Next, a little bit of sour cream to put a little coolness into it and to balance out all the heat. And a little bit of garden fresh tomatoes for some color. All right, I can't wait. All right, here we go. So good. That salsa is really nice. Nice grill flavor. The flavor of the fresh tortillas, the fish, so good. Well, I hope you enjoyed my 5 chili grilled fish taco. My name's Tim McGuire, and please always remember, food is life, and life is good.